everybody, it's Phoebe. Today I am going to show you how I'm redoing my nails. I am using fiber gel by Light Elegance. Now this is a hard gel, as it clearly states on the lid, and then I'm making a little cool design on them here, if I can bring it up to the camera and kind of show you there. Had to redo my nails with going to physical therapy, so had to shorten them a bit. So, with no further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is the hand that I've got done, which is always the hardest because it's my right. So what I want to show you from beginning to end is we're gonna file down or take the oil off the nails here. Now BB's already pushed them back, the cuticles. But you do want to try to get in there. We go. The BB can hold on to it. Push up. Just like if you were going to use an e-file with a fine grit. I just find that this is a little bit better. And there is absolutely no product on these nails. These are from scratch. But I figured since I had to redo them, not that I had to, but I'm going to be pulling on things in therapy, so I figured why not make it a little bit easier for myself. And you can always go up and down like this. It doesn't matter if whether you have a round tipped file like so, or even this. You can still get in there and make sure you have all that dead cuticle growth off of you. Because these, I think I'm just going to leave them on and grow out for a bit. Okay, so what I also do is take my brush right here. Here's my cleansing and alcohol mixture. I just do this, and it's just making sure that I get all of the dust from under and around the nail channels in here and around there. So that's basically what I do. And then we're just going to let these dry up a bit. The only bad thing is that. Okay. Gotta hope y'all can see it in the camera. This in here still has some oil to the natural nail, so we're gonna, and that's why I do that. Especially when I'm starting from scratch. I want to make sure I have no oils on the nail beds, because otherwise it's going to mess with my adhesion. And when you're spending all this time doing this, you don't want it lifting. Alright. And that's one good thing, when you wet the brush is going to stay wet for a bit. So you can really get in there. Alright. Now that's the way it should look. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to put the Young Nail Protein Bond. Now this is a non-acid adhesive. Try not to get it on your skin. Don't flood the cuticle or your nail channels. And a little dab will do you. There's actually a lot on this little bitty brush. There we go. It's a good thing I have another bottle because I think this one's about ready to run out. Okay. Done with that. Now, we're going to take the nail form, as we always do, and I'm just going to put that at the bottom. And you should do that with any nail form that you're using. There. And the reason I'm using the fiber gel, the hard gel this time, is because I want the flexibility of the gel. Even though it's a hard gel, it still has a little bit of flexibility to it. So, I just wanted something different this time around. Alright, we're going to take our dollop. I'm going to bring this in a little bit more better. Alright, we're going to start with here. And we're just going to make our nail extension. Attach it to your nail. God, I hope that was in the camera. Okay, now we're going to cure it for 30 seconds and be right back. Excuse me, 1 minute. And it will click just like acrylic. So what I do is I take this off. There we go. There's the nail. Now we've got to do this part. So what I do is whatever I have still left on the brush, like this, I solution. Okay, so this is what's going to help us move it around. Excuse me. And the reason I'm taking it out of the lid is because, like I said, BB made a mess today. And I just wanted to do something different. And with this, you just back and forth. And you try not to get a whole lot of air in it. Which this has already got air in it because, like I said, I stirred it up. Don't ask me what I was thinking this morning. Okay, we're not going to go all the way down. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. Now, I will tell you that each gel, even hard gel, has different velocities to it. This one is very, very thick. I'm going to show you in the camera. That's thick. Okay. Now, I had turned it over to get my apex, and I have a little wompy, so BB's got to go in and fix that. And that's one good thing about gel. Is if you don't have your apex where you think it needs to be, you can always go back before you cure it and put it there. Or if you have too much. There we go. Let's turn that bad boy over one more time and see what happens. Now I do have a hard gel that the velocity is so thick I would be turning my finger over for a good minute. Alright, this looks good. Apex is in place. Alright, now we're going to cure this for 1 minute. Be back. And over this, try to be as careful as you can not to file down your apex. Oh. Okay. Oh, I did it again. It's okay. So the apex is here, so you want to lightly just buff that. And if you have a sponge file in your little arsenal of nail tools, that would be perfect, because this way it's going to rough it up, but it's not going to take it out completely, as long as you don't continue to do this motion. So there we have that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe not going to complain about that. Alright, so where's my little duster here? So let me dust this off. I want to put this up. So we have the apex, and then it comes down naturally. Even, well, that one you can't see too well because I got the blue behind there. Same with this one. Down, down, up, and down. Alright, now we're going to move on, and I'm going to show you the thumb. My big fat thumb. Okay. And the only reason I'm using the towel today is because of filing. Okay, we're going to put this back on here just as I said before. There we go. And then kind of roll it a little bit. I find that helps. Okay, and then pinch it at the, we're going to make sure that's straight. By George it is. Maybe not that. There we go. Alright, baby, you just screwed up already. There you go. I think the stuff in the lids, finally the bubbles have come out. Because I turned it upside down. Now my thumbs, I do always keep a little bit longer. Because I use my thumb for so much. There we go. And believe it or not, I hope y'all can see it through the camera. You can actually see the gel as you move it around. So you could actually shape this in any shape you wanted to. I used to do that. But since we're going squared, or yeah, well, put it there and up in there. You do have it attached. Don't have to be gobs. Sometimes less is best. Alright, I'm going to cure this and we will be back in 1 minute. There, I can see it better in the... Alright, again, we're going to take our brush, what we have left, and we're just going to scrub it into that nail that we worked so hard getting ready. Alright, now we're just going to bring it on down the avenue here. Okay, I think I'm about out of the lid. Excuse me, guys. My allergies are kicking in today. So, the pros I like about hard gels is if they're hard gels, you're able to put soak off nail polish on them and you don't have to worry about ruining the nail. You don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to have to redo the whole nail, put more acrylic on. I'm trying to show y'all here. Again, gel, you can make it, but when the time comes to file them off, then you may be kicking yourself in the butt. Been there, done that one. But this actually has fibers in it, just like our nails have fibers in it. So, this is going to keep it good and strong, even if it's thin. With this gel, also, if you already have long nails, but they're a little on the thin side, you can put this on there, and that's going to strengthen them. Good Lord, what is it with me today? Okay, so we're going to hold this bad boy over, and it doesn't just come in clear as this is doing its magic here. They also comes in pink, which I will show you quickly. It's a beautiful pink, natural pink. And it also comes in natural white, natural. So this actually looks like your nail tips if you were to do a French manicure with this. Alright, baby, stick your finger back over. Alrighty. I went yakking too much. There we go. Listen here. Had to stop to make sure I was in the camera. Crazy! And y'all probably thinking, good God, baby, that thing is gonna be thick. But actually it won't be. Come on. You can do it. Bring that finger back in the opposite direction. And a reason, well, some of the reasons a lot of people don't like gel is because their nails are thin or they are very sensitive to the lamp. Because I'll tell you, if your nails are thin, like mine are right now, whew, your fingers are going to hate you. But you do that, you increase it to get hotter as it goes. And that will stop a lot of that. There we go. Perfecto. All right, let's cook this bad boy. The Kirsty Meakin. It's 055. Okay. One more coat. There we go. I always want to forget them crazy sides. Alright, 30 seconds, we'll be back. Okay. Now, these are the colors we're going to use. This one is Diane. And you don't need a lot on the palette. Let me get the palette over there so you can see what the heck I'm doing. And then this one here is White Out. A little dab will do ya. Oh, and this one is Lily. Okay, so that's those. Now the two brushes I'm going to be using today is, this is also from Kirsty Meakin, as it says on the brush. This is the Cassidy Detailer, and then I'm also using my Kokoist short liner, and that's what that looks like. Oh, I guess I should show you what this one looks like if I'm gonna see. Very, very tiny. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna start with the lavender. Alright, so we're going to come up this way. And baby's trying to do it as straight as I can. Okay, there's that. And then, okay, Kakarama. I'm going to come up because I want that a little thick. And I want to go straight around the edge of the cuticle. And swoop it around without making a hot mess. Because you know I can do it. Hot mess, that is. Okay. Now I need to, because this didn't come out quite as curvy as I wanted it to. So what I'm going to do is take this other Kokoist brush. There, that's how I wanted it. Now, so I don't mess this up, we're going to just cure this for 30 seconds. And when you guys are trying to do this or doing this, make sure your brushes and your palette is not in the way of the LE light or the UV lamp, because it will cure it on the spot. I've done it. Alright, so we're just going to cure this for 30 seconds. And then while we're doing that, BB is going to bring out some little non-lint pads so I can wipe my brushes off to change out the colors. I didn't do bad with that, considering it is my right hand and I did it with my left. But I think now that I have my practice hands, I'm going to start trying to practice with the left hand for some of the art design, because there are some I want to do, but I'd only be able to do it on the right and not the left. So practice, practice, practice. Okay, so now we've already got the lavender in, or the lily, so I wanted to go in with the white. So I'm going to take the Kokoist short liner. We're just going to fill up the brush, let it do its thing, okay? And we're going to go on each side. And I want to get as close as I can. And I just went over my lavender, but that's okay. Because BB is going to try to straighten it up. Nope. There we go. I'll fix the other one in just a moment, as you'll see. One of the things is I've got to learn how to balance my finger on the other hand. There we go. Okay, so since I messed this part up, there we go. Grant you, I know it's not going to be perfect, but because I still need practice on doing this. There we go. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's see if I can get this a little bit straighter here. Perfect. That's looking pretty good. I know. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is now we're going to take the white again. And we're going to come up with it this way. Oops. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's cook that and I'm going to go over it again. 30 seconds, guys. Okay, back with the white. There we go. Yeah. Alright, let's cure that. Be back. Okay. So let me wipe this off. And the Lily liner, or Cassidy liner. Alright, so now we're going to head into this pretty pink right here. All right. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side. I think that's what I may have been doing wrong, is putting too much on the brush. Yep. Okay. All right. Only thing I want to do is kind of straighten this up a little bit here. Perfecto. And we're gonna come around here. There. I think that looks better. I think we're getting there. I lost my white though. So, since it's not cured, there we go. Okay, give me this one. We're gonna add our white back up in here. Let's cure this for 30 seconds and we'll be back. On this one. Maybe. Not quite decided yet. Okay. We're gonna go up and around. There we go. Perfecto. Okay, now, not that one. All right. Okay, now that that is set into place, let BB clean this off. And we're going to try this white. These are the first time I've ever worked with these brushes. Well, with this brush. Okay. Got it. By George, I'm getting there. Alright, so I need to clean this up a little bit to get my curve looking like a curve here. There we go. Alright, we are getting there. Clean the brush. Be back in 30 seconds. Okay. Now, we're going to do the pink. Or mauve. I don't know. All I know is putty. Oh no, that's way too much. I will leave a goop. Okay. Going around the corner. Okay. I think that's okay. I shall clean it up. Okay, there's that. Okay. That's one good thing when you have other angled brushes that you know are stiff and you know they're not gonna move. It can help you clean up your boo-boos. Okay. Because you have to remember, if you... Oh, I like how that did that. I just got to clean up some of the... Let's do it this way. The white that's on there. Because if you cure each layer as you do them, you don't have to really worry about the whole messing anything up. That's the beauty of gel. Okay. All right. Let me see this one. This one had the white on it. And I think sometimes too is learning how to load these brushes with the paint the correct way. Because even though I do paint, it's a little bit different because this canvas is a lot smaller. Okay, let's check that out a moment. There we go. There's that. Did I say not a bad job? Considering this is... Alright, so there we have it. And the thumb.